I've got a bunch of photos to show you today that I took in Italy. I only used one camera and one lens for the entire time that I was there, whether that was portrait or street photography. Most of us these days own more than one camera. A lot of us definitely own more than one lens. The crazy thing is that a lot of us own more than one lens of the same focal length. It really is a privilege. The trouble with owning lots of different cameras and lots of different lenses is that it gets a little bit confusing sometimes. I really want to get back to using just one camera and one lens. My name's Paul Reed. Welcome to the channel. Look at some of the greatest photographers from the past. Most of them only used one camera and one lens. They only owned one camera and one lens. We are very privileged these days to own multiple cameras and lenses. Tish Martha, for instance, she used an Olympus OM1 and a 50mm 1.8 for pretty much the whole time that she took photos. Or Vivian Mayer, for most of her life, she used a Rolleiflex and a 75mm 3.5 lens. A lot of the old masters of photography, they weren't chopping and changing every 5 minutes. They weren't changing cameras like every month or even every year. What they were doing was they were sticking to one camera and one focal length for most of their careers. Yes, of course, they upgraded from time to time, but in the main, they went out with one camera and one lens. And their work, it really shows a consistent look to their work. These photographers, they weren't sitting on multiple Leicas and lenses like a lot of photographers do today. Look, by the way, there's nothing wrong with collecting things. I know a number of photographers that love cameras so much that they collect them. And I know there's almost like lens connoisseurs, people that just love different looks to different lenses. And that's kind of an interest in itself. But I don't think it really does the photography any favors. I think that's more just like a side quest to photography. So yeah, okay, people are taking photographs, they love photography, but then they've also got this other thing where they just love different looks to different lenses. So I get that. I understand why people would want to collect multiple Leicas. So I'm not judging. What I'm talking about today is making one camera like your best friend. The camera that you use for pretty much everything. That those other cameras and lenses, they're just kind of something that you use now and again. That's what I do. I mean, I use the Leica Q3 Monochrome. That is my everyday carry camera. That's the one which I use the most. But I do have other Leicas. I've got this M246, which, you know, I've got a 35mm 1.4 FLE lens on that. I've really downsized my gear a lot. When I was in Italy, I went, and by the way, this Italy trip, it wasn't a photography trip. It was a trip away with Khadija, my other half, and we were going there for a break, but also to attend my nephew's wedding. So I've got to make sure that that bit of kit that I use, that I take with me, is going to be easy to carry and something that isn't going to kind of distract from the moments that happened, because I really want to enjoy moments rather than lugging around a lot of gear. Here's a bunch of photos that I took in Italy with the Q3 Monochrome on the streets, and then also of Khadija as well. Before I show you more photos from Italy, I just want to remind everybody that the pre-orders for Monochrome Portraits Volume 2, they have gone out this week. So everybody's going to start receiving those shortly. If you haven't ordered a copy, there are still a few left and they are going to be dispatched. They're not on pre-order anymore, so they'll be dispatched as soon as you order them. They'll be signed and numbered. I'll put a link in the description to that. I'm really proud of this book. I hope you like it too. As I said, I was also in Italy to attend my nephew's wedding. Now, of course, as a photographer, I'm going to want to take photos at that wedding, even though I'm not the actual photographer. But us photographers, any excuse to take some photos. And of course, I used a Leica Q3 monochrome again because it's just a great camera for this sort of thing, for events. Now, there were a lot of photographers at that wedding who that was their job, and I didn't want to get in their way. So what I did was I made sure that I only captured what was around me, what was really in my immediate vicinity. So here's a bunch of photos that I took at that wedding. I hope you like these. One of the reasons why I do own more than one camera is just in case one of these Leicas needs serviced at any point. So one may have to go away, and I can't be holding a workshop and not have a camera and having to cancel a workshop. So of course I have more than one camera for that reason. Talking of workshops, I have got some spaces left on a number of workshops. I'm going to put those up at the end of this video so that you can see all those places. I've got London, Paris, Glasgow, New York. So there's a whole bunch of places where you could come on one of my street photography and street portrait workshops. So I'll put those up at the end of this video. Let's stop chopping and changing our cameras and lenses all the time. It's only doing us harm. If we want that consistent look, we really need to stick with one thing, one camera, one focal length as much as possible. It's really important that we do that to get this consistent body of work, a body of work that looks like our work, because just chopping and changing focal lengths and then different camera senses, they're always going to be a slightly different look to them. So just don't do it as much as maybe what some of us have done it in the past. That's my advice. I've done it. I've got confused before just by using multiple focal lengths like weekly, and then maybe just kind of losing my way a little bit. But now what I'm doing is sticking to one camera and one lens for as much as possible. Thanks everybody for watching today. I really do appreciate it. I hope some of those photos inspire you to go out and shoot with maybe your favourite camera and favourite focal length. Look, just pick a camera, pick a focal length, something that you feel good using, and stick with it. That's my advice. Thanks everybody. I'll see you next time.